All right, so this is part two of the video for the 10U. Hey, y'all gotta be like one of my favorite groups. All right. We're gonna talk about offense, how unselfish you guys play, what y'all could work on. But look, here we go. Tally gets the ball, he pushes, and then he knows, hold on, there's no space there. Most kids would just keep charging down, but not if you're a high IQ player. So Tally says, oh, nothing's there, let me pull it back. Split stance by Ezra, right? That's training, so I love seeing that. And then when the guy helps, he throws it where he came from, which is Tally. So now Tally goes, he's playing against the closeout, and he attacks. Now there's one small thing, Hunter, well, he wouldn't know this, but this is called a post slide. You should slide up out of Tally's way. But nonetheless, Tally hits a floater. That was great player movement, great teamwork. All right, here's another play. I like the way, like, once we get a steal, Ezra realizes that we got the ball. That's great defense. And then Tally throws a bounce pass to lead Ezra. Ezra gets his feet set and finishes. High skill plays by both boys. All right, so look, on this play, we could do better with some spacing. We could have a few more accurate passes because, this is such a good play, but I got to be nitpicky if we're going to grow from it. Look how many passes a 10U team is making. One, quick point 0.5 decision. Two, three, four. We get Sam posting up because he got a smaller guy on him. Then he passes out five. All right, so that's it. We need a more accurate pass or a better catch. And then we get a floater. So like the unselfishness is there. So like I said, as I start to give you at the end of this video things to work on, I really want y'all to work on it because y'all are ahead of the game right now because of how Coach Kelly and Coach Tommy has been coaching you. But there's another level you can get to. Great teamwork right there. All right, and listen to my words. The decision is more important than the skill. All right. So I love that y'all have the skill and y'all make really good decisions. So immediately Sam looks up without dribbling. So now this is what a fast break looks like. So now, once Malachi catches it, dribbles, throws it up ahead. All right, we need to take one dribble, Luke, and score the layup. But look how quickly this ball gets up court. We're gonna basically look at this clock. It's 2:47 now. Let's see when Sam gets the ball. Sam gets the ball at 2:46. Let's see how long it takes till we shoot. All right, so I'm thinking at 2:42, 2:43, 3 seconds. This is rare. Good job. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I debated whether I should put this play on. Okay, we got Sam. He dribbles. He gets cut off. Not there. So Tally runs to the 45. Now this is why I'm thinking if I should have put it on or not. Because he pivots. This is an amazing pass. Throws it through. Ezra meets the pass and gets a layup. The reason I didn't want to put it on there is because I don't want y'all consistently trying to make this pass. This was an amazing play. I'm really proud of it. But at the same time, I don't want y'all thinking this is the pass we're going to look for consistently. But at the end of the day, Tally knew where he wanted to go with the ball. He saw that Ezra was open, and Ezra met the pass. And people don't think of that as a skill. Most kids y'all age have to wait until the ball gets to them. They can't catch it while moving. So, again, way to make a play, both of you. And I think I do a really good job of, attacking space and waiting in space. So Tally throws it. Ezra dribbles. Ezra sees Sam on the backside, so he skips it over. All right, and gets a wide open shot. All right, again, more unselfishness. If I had to guess, we're not studying y'all's games, but I bet about 60 to 70% of y'all's buckets were assisted, and that's. I know y'all don't know how to quantify that yet, but that shows a lot. That makes the game very fun for everybody. So good job again. All right, here's like a misplay that I think y'all could do better on. Tally gets the ball. We got Luke running. All right, and as you can see, Tally needs to throw that pass way before he gets to him. You throw it to Luke, we get a really high percentage shot. I know now y'all have so much sample size of y'all sharing the ball. Tally just didn't see him. Otherwise, I know he would have passed it. But that's a play that needs to be made, and then it makes the game easier. We're shooting more shots at the rim. All right, and there's some times where I saw y'all execute, which was great to see. This is Phoenix. So Tally comes down, looks to the left, throws it to the right. So now I love this offense because it teaches young players to flash. The best place to be in the zone is behind it. So Luke looks at him, hits Sam right there. Sam had a really solid game. Like the rebounding, the ball security, the making quick decisions, and this is another one, catch and shoot right in the middle of the paint. All right, good stuff there. One thing I'd like to share is like, I think this is Malachi. We got to be ready though, because when Sam catches it and this guy starts coming up, he's gonna throw it over the top to you. So like, have your hands ready to be ready to score on that pass, high low. All right, here I'm gonna show you something you can learn from. So Ezra does a great job here. The ball's in his right hand, and notice to get a guy open, he steps and he throws a 5 o'clock bounce pass to Sam right there. All right, so now we're gonna flip to the video at the end of the game so you can see the difference when the ball is on the other side on his left hand. All right, very similar situation, but the difference is he can't step to his right to throw with his strong hand. So now what ends up happening is Luke is open, but then Ezra throws a chest pass instead of stepping throwing a 5 o'clock bounce pass like he did before. So it gets deflected, and then that equates to a steal. And that happens, late in the game. So like I want y'all to realize, like, hold on, making sure I can pivot, pass, finish with both hands is essential. All right. So this is just something to learn by. All right. But we know Ezra can make that play. Now we need both hands. So here we have Ezra coming down. I love that he gets a paint touch. Now, you have a really good crossover. I want you to get stronger at through the legs and behind the back downhill moves. I think that'll help you out a ton. Because every time you do a crossover, it's a risk. But in this situation, I mean, you completely lost the guy. Paint touch, and wherever the help comes from, Ezra does a really good job of hitting him. Now, the only thing I would say is I think this is Luke. You need to be stepping forward um, so you can shoot a layup. You stand still, and now you got to shoot a jump shot. All right, so this is much tougher of a shot, but really good paint touch, unselfish play. Good. I saw Coach Kelly's list about things that expectations she wants to have for her players, for everybody, and then by doing these things, you'll get like more playing time. This is a good example, so you could get visuals. Tally's here. If he throws it with his right hand, there's no way it gets through. But Tally throws it with his left hand, bounce pass. That's the only pass he could throw in that situation. And since it gets to his teammates so quickly, I think that's Luke. Luke makes one more pass, and then Hunter gets a shot up at the rim. But I wanted, like I said, this section is for the skills in the game. Passing with both hands is huge. Good job. All right, anytime I can show y'all's defense, I'm gonna do it. So we go ahead. We're forcing left, blitz them, get on the trap, hands on the ball now. Here's the skill in it. It's 4:07 on the clock. All right. I love the way y'all get a steal. We're on a break. Now, the only pass he could make was with his left hand. Otherwise, it gets deflected. So that's awesome. But then look at this agility to stay balanced and catch the ball and then get into a layup, even still. All right. So that's really, really cool and good to see at this level. So now let's talk about some things we got to grow at. All right. So first we have a play where the ball, where we get a steal. So now we're off. Love that. All right. Throw it ahead. All right, now we missed a layup, but we got to get better at getting on the floor. The first man to the floor wins. The ball finds hustle. Sam needs to dive right now. And since he's trying to bend at the waist, we don't end up with the ball. They get down court. All right, so these are called 50-50 balls. It's anybody's ball who wants it more. This is the area we could definitely grow at. All right, here we go. Kid tries to cross over back. Ezra can dive on that ball. He tries to bend at the waist and get it instead of diving on it. So therefore, we don't come up with it. That's a dive. Get on the floor first. Hustle finds the guy to the ball on the floor first. So they get to it first. We get a jump ball. I want to be to the first one to the ground. All right, these plays are no different. Ball hits the ground. Get on the floor first. We don't bend it to the floor. All right. And remember, y'all heard my quote at the end of the other practice. Once you understand the importance of small things, you'll realize there's no such thing as small things. If we come up with any of these possessions, the game literally has a different outcome. All right, and remember, it's not just one or two people. It's us as a team right now. All right, so the ball is there. We need to get on the floor. They beat us to it, so they come up with the possession. We don't. And again, this game is about possessions. If we get all four of those 50-50 balls and come up with them, those are four shots we get to take at the basket. All right, so we got to value that. That's something next film breakdown we want to see a better job of. All right, so the next video is going to be, about starting and finishing quarters and how just doing that will help you win more games. But the things that I would put in my reflection journal to work on based on the film that I just watched is the number one thing is we got to practice finishing one with both hands. All right. Then the next thing I'll work on is our sharp passing. All right. The passing will allow our guys to have more time to shoot and be more open. Spacing. A lot of times we get right on top of each other and we're throwing 2 feet passes. So let's make sure we have proper spacing so our guards can drive the lanes, and so teams have to help and we can pass it. And then we got to catch it cleaner, and then we have to work on our weak handball dribbling. All right, you need to go home, create a routine to work on those 5 things, and then continue to grow and get better. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video.